let me start the another topic today, that is Java components and Java environments. Let we both are going to have a flow. That's why I just combined these two topics in this object oriented programming through Java course. In the first unit introduction part, let we see Java components and Java environment. This is the same book, some content we are taking from this and other content from other sources. Java components has listed like this: Java language, JDK, Java compiler, JVM, JRE, where JDK stands for Java development kit, JVM stands for Java virtual machine, JRE stands for Java runtime environment. Okay, so Java language already we have studied. What is a Java? A Java is a programming language and a platform. So Java is a high level language, secure, robust language, where already you have studied how the Java language came from the green team, how it is elaborately defined. The same thing you can write in the examination, and they're asking the Java component as Java language. Next is Java development kit. I'll show you 2 to 3 figures to understand better the difference between JDK, JVM, and GRE. Okay, let me start that. So see the figure carefully. Normally, we have on top a JDK, that is Java Development Kit. Java Development Kit in the sense, like to run the C programs, we have Turbo C software. To make a document preparation or to make a PPT presentation, we can use MS Office, right? To make a reader, Adobe PDF files, Adobe Reader. To have protect our system, we can install antivirus. So these are the softwares. In the same fashion, JDK is a Java development kit, nothing but is a software. Inside the JDK, there is having JRE, that is Java runtime environment, and as well as there is a development tools. Inside this JRE, inside this one, there is JVM as well as the library classes. Okay, so simply what we can say, a JDK equal to JRE plus development toolkit, JRE plus development toolkit, whereas a JRE equal to JVM plus library classes. Okay, so JDK equal to JRE plus development tools, whereas JRE equal to JVM plus library classes. So where JRE is available? In JDK. Where JVM is available? In JRE. So remember that too. And to better understanding, I will show you one more figure for you. One more figure here. JDK, as I said you, it consisting of two JRE and Java development toolkits. Some of the Java development kit tools are Java C, Java compiler, Java is an interpreter, Java P, app, that is applications, jar files, Java databases, Java document. These are the some of the tools names, Java development tools names for this one. Again, JRE equal to what? JRE equal to JVM plus Java class library, that is library classes. Okay, for better understanding, I'm showing here. And see, main the difference between JDK, JVM, GRE. Overall, when you write a program, you have to be saved in .java. The extension of Java files is what? .java. So that is called as source code. Now you are giving this source code to compiler. This is Java compiler. What is the name of the Java compiler? Is Java C. Just now we have seen in the tools, right? Java development toolkits, Java C. So we are giving the input file name.java as the input to Java C. Java C means Java compiler. It generates bytecode. Now what is the format of bytecode? Is in which format file extension is dot class. Dot class file will be there, the bytecode. Okay. So now tell me the definition of a compiler, Java compiler. Can you tell me the definition? Converting a Java source code into Java bytecode is called as Java compiler, or converting a Java source code into a class file is called as Java compiler. Clear? Where the Java compiler will available? In Java development kit. As you said, JDK equal to JRE plus development toolkit. So in development toolkit, they are going to compile it. Now, once this class file is came, it need to run it, right? Compiling is done. Normally in C also, Alt F9, Control F9. Alt F9 for compile, Control F9 for running the program. So to run the program here also, we are going to using JRE, Java Runtime Environment. So we are giving this for Java interpreter. Java interpreter. What is the Java interpreter we are using? as Java. Java is a interpreter. So this class file has a giving input to Java interpreter, and it generates an executable code in the form of .exe executable file. So already you are aware all the softwares are available in .exe file, right? .executable file .exe. So can you tell me the Java interpreter definition? Converting Java class file into Java executable file is called as Java interpreter. Converting a class file into a executable file is called as Java interpreter. Now where it is available? In JVM. In Java virtual machine, the Java interpreter is available. Now parallelly, as I said you, Java just in time compiler JIT is going to using for making this bytecode nearer to the native code. So in JRE, it consisting of JVM as well as some library classes. So these are the some of the class file is giving to the Java interpreter. It converts into executable file. Okay. So this three figures is for your better understanding before going to start the actual topic. So the first component is what? Java language. So already you are aware the Java language, you can write it. The second component is Java development kit. So Java development kit is one of the three core technology packages. What are that? JVM, Java JDK, and JRE. One of the technology packages, Java development kit. So the JDK allows developer to create Java programs, and it can allows that can be executable and run with the help of JVM and GRE. With the help of JVM and GRE, this JDK can be give the allow the developers to create Java programs and to compile and run the Java programs. To run the Java programs, it use JDK. Next component is Java compiler. As I said you just now, Java compiler is converting a source file that is .java into .class file is called as compiler, Java compiler, or simply Java source code into Java bytecode is called as Java compiler. So Java compiler is the one of the programming language Java. Now common form of output of compiler is what? How it look like? Java class files. Now see the figure. In step one, we can use one editor. We can use Notepad, Notepad++ to write your C programs directly. Turbo C is acting as the editor as well as the compiler. That's why directly there itself you are typing the program and you are running the program. Where to run the Java programs, we require a Notepad or a Notepad++, or we can use Eclipse IDE editor. Now once you type the program, you can need to save the file as .java, file name .java. Once you give to Java compiler as an input, Java compiler, now Java compiler is converting into bytecode, that is class format, converting the .java into .class file. Now once you have class file is ready, the third step is you need to give to Java interpreter. So Java interpreter input is .class file and the output is executable code, that is execute the machine code. Okay, like this it is going to be done the things, and that's why it is a platform neutral Java bytecode. Okay, and see in detail, once you are done the Java program, file name .java, you are saving the file. That file name is called as source code. Once you are giving to the Java compiler, it converts into bytecode, that is called as the class file. Once it is in the JVM, we have a Java interpreter. Now Java interpreter again, it converts the class file into executable code. This is the normal process is goes. Next component is the Java virtual machine. So what we'll do in the Java virtual machine is it enables the computer to run Java programs. Where is the JVM will available? In JRE, right? So what is the purpose of JRE? What it maintains? It maintains the interpreter. That is Java virtual machine has maintaining the Java interpreter. Now as well as the programs written in other languages that are also compiled to Java bytecode. The input for JVM is Java bytecode. Now the JVM reference implementation is developed by OpenJDK project as open source code and includes JIT, that is Java just-in-time compiler called as Hotspot. Okay. This is in the figure. This source code give the input as an input to the bytecode, converts into this compiler has converts into bytecode, and once to get the executable codes here in the Java runtime, we are having the JVM for to make that code as a nearest to the native code. We are going to using that is just in time compiler. It will be converted into native code, which is suitable for running in the operating system. Okay, so better for understanding, like converting a Java into Java compiler, that is input for this one, converting a Java file into a class file here. and on top of every operating system, whatever it is going to using, we are having a JVMs, Java Virtual Machine. So with the help of that Java Virtual Machine, we can run on any Aura, that is write once, run at anywhere. Okay. The last one of the component is JRE, Java Runtime Environment. So Java Runtime Environment is a software layer that runs on the top of the computer's operating system software and provides the class libraries and other resources that a specific Java program needs to run. So to run a Java program, what are the minimum resources is required, that will be taken care by this JRE. Okay, and that will be, what is JRE? JRE equal to JVM plus the library classes. So with the help of that JVM, what will be there in JVM? Java interpreter, all some sort of stuff will be there. So Java interpreter inside that, and with the help of the library classes, we are going to be done. We are going to be making a JRE runtime environment. Okay, so what we have studied in this topic, the topic name is Java components and Java environment. Java environment is JRE. We have studied all together, and the Java components are Java language, JDK, Java compiler, JVM, JRE. And we have seen three different figures how difference between JDK, JRE, and JVM. And JDK is mainly focused for, mainly it is going to be doing for what, the one of the toolkit acting inside that we have JVM as well as GRE. Okay, and Java compiler, it is going to converting from once you have done the program, it will converts the source code into bytecode, and interpreter converts the bytecode into executable code. And Java Virtual Machine enables the Java computer to run the Java programs as well as to run the other languages that are compiled as Java code, that also will take care by the JVM. And these are the two different figures to better understanding what actually is JVM. And the next is the Java runtime environment. It mainly for the purpose of, without JRE, on top of all operating systems, on top of that one, this JRE will be available. Inside the JRE, we have JVM and as well as the library classes. Okay, so that's about the Java components and Java environment.